All right, YouTubers, jumping right into it. I'm starting off with my Cetaphil. I'm going to use that to moisturize my face. Today's look is going to be an everyday makeup look, which is going to include a ton of affordable products that you can find in all your local drugstores. Starting off with the e.l.f. face primer. I'm gonna go ahead and put that on my face and just get that in there nice and good. It's very important to use a primer when applying makeup. I'm now taking a spoolie and I'm just going to brush my eyebrows into place. And once I am finished with that, I'm going to grab a brown pencil that I got from my local beauty supply store. I'm going to take that pencil and I'm just going to go ahead and pencil in or fill in my eyebrows at the end. Just the end of the brows, just to get them a little bit more fuller. I'm then gonna take my e.l.f. angled brush and my toffee, and I'm gonna go ahead and just conceal underneath my eyebrows to get a really nice, clean eyebrow look. And I'm just gonna go ahead, start off with one brow, get it nice and clean and sharpened. Once I'm done with that brow, I'm gonna go over to the other brow and can basically do the same step. When I am doing this, I like to go for a nice natural look. So I never actually highlight the top of my brow. I'm only going underneath my brow. For me, it just looks a lot more natural and clean and crisp that way. I'm now taking my e.l.f. blending brush that I got from Walmart for about $3. And I'm gonna go ahead and blend out that toffee. And I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I blend out both brows. And it's very important to blend to make sure you don't have any harsh lines. Like I said before, this is an everyday makeup look, so I like to keep it very nice, clean, and natural. So we're just blending, blending, blending. So once I'm satisfied with the way my brows came out, I'm going to pick up another product that I actually use on my brows. And this is going to be by Ruby Kisses. This is their 3D face creator. I like to take the creator, and this color is actually in the RDE 15. And I take the darker shade and I just take my angle brush and I apply that darker shade underneath my brow on top of the toffee. And what that does is it just helps it look a lot more natural. I still can actually see the highlight a bit from the toffee, but the 3D face creator just helps blend it in and makes it look even more natural. And I'm just taking that e.l.f. brush and blending once again. Now, once I'm done with that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take my toffee. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my finger in just a moment. And I'm using this as a eyeshadow or an eyelid primer. So I'm just going to blend that in with my finger. And this is just going to help me prep my lids for the eyeshadow. Instead of actually buying an eyelid primer, I just prefer to use the concealer because it works just as well. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up the eyeshadow palette that I'm going to be using, which is going to be the Rimmel London's Magnify Eye Nude Edition. And I'm going to be using a neutral dark shade, and that is going to be my base eyelid color. So I'm taking my brush, which is a Wet n Wild brush, and I am using that shadow, and I'm just going to blend that all over my lid. Like I said, this is going to be the base color. So I'm just going to blend on both eyelids. Blending is very important when it comes to makeup. You're pretty much going to have to blend every single thing just to make sure that everything looks clean and put together. Now I'm grabbing my hard candy palette, and I'm going to be using the two pinkish colors, and I'm going to be using that on my eyelid. And that brush that I'm using is also a Wet n Wild brush, and I have picked that brush up at my local CVS. Alright, and once again, just applying and packing on that pink eyeshadow. I really love this eyeshadow because the payoff is great, but it's not too bright. I feel like it definitely goes well with my skin tone, definitely complements it. And just looking around. And I really want to make sure that that color pops, so I'm just adding a little bit more. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab that other Wet n Wild brush that I used originally, and I'm going to use that to blend everything in together so it all looks seamlessly. And once again, I'm going for a very natural look, so I'm not going to be doing any type of like cut crease or any extremely bright colors, just going for a very nice color for a very cute everyday look. Now I'm grabbing my Revlon color stay in the color Cappuccino. That's 410 Cappuccino. When I apply my foundation, I make sure that I do the less is more. I prefer to start off with less and then work my way up. So you'll see that I'm not applying too much at first, and then I'll start blending. And once I see that I need a little bit more in certain areas, then I'll go ahead and apply some more. But I like to start off with less at first. And that brush that I'm using, that is a Real Technique brush. I actually got that from TJ Maxx. It was in a package of 4. So there was 4 brushes. Now I'm just using my beauty blender, and I am blending that foundation in. I like to actually use my beauty blender first, and I also like to use a foundation brush as well. So once I see that I need a little bit more foundation for some more coverage, I'm just gonna add some more, and I just use my beauty blender to do that. And I'm just gonna dab the product into my skin. And I apologize, I was appearing a bit bright, so I was just adjusting the lighting a bit. I'm new to this whole YouTube thing, and I apologize, you know, if you guys are having a hard time seeing me. Please bear with me. I'm just getting the hang of this. So I'm grabbing that brush, and I'm just gonna go ahead and blend in some more using that Real Techniques foundation brush. And all of the products that I'm using, they will be listed in the description box below, so I will give you all the details. I'm grabbing that toffee again. Now I'm gonna go ahead and highlight. I like to highlight underneath my eyes, down my nose, and also right there on the Cupid bow. Now when it comes to highlighting and contouring, I am a highlighting type of girl. When it comes to contouring does not exist to me. And the reason why is because I'm just, you know, not really too familiar with contouring. Like I said, this is an everyday look for me, and this is exactly what I do when I am wearing makeup. Contouring It looks great on other people. I haven't quite mastered it yet. So I'm the type that I just, stick to what I know. So I'm just blending out that highlight. And I like to, go with a very nice natural look. So I'm just gonna blend out that highlight some more using my beauty blender. Now once I'm done with the blending, I'm going to pick up my black Opal setting powder, and that's in neutral light. And I'm going to simply dab a little bit of the powder into the top or the cap. Then I'm gonna take my beauty blender, I'm gonna dip that in there, and I'm just going to place and set that powder on the areas that I just highlighted. Now, I'm not going to bake. I'm simply just going to put the powder on for about 5 to 10 seconds, take my brush and dust the powder off. So I'm just gonna simply dust that off, because I'm not going for a super highlighted look. The longer you leave the powder on, the brighter your highlight will be. The shorter you leave the powder on, the less bright your highlight will be. So now I'm just looking around for my mascara. Now that's another thing, ladies and gentlemen, I do not wear eyeliner. Excuse me. I do not wear false eyelashes. I am a mascara girl. If I am gonna wear falsies, it's basically going to be on a special occasion. But when it comes to my everyday look, I just simply use my mascara. The mascara I'm using, that is by e.l.f. And I got that from my local Walmart for about $3. And I feel like it does a pretty good job. I mean, look at my eyelashes. You can see that they're a lot more longer and they have a lot more volume to them. And that's, just simply using mascara. Now, once I become a little bit more into this whole makeup thing and become a lot better, then I'll probably start incorporating eyelashes. But for right now, I'm just gonna stick to my mascara. Now I'm grabbing my my pencil, and that is going to be by Rimmel London, and that is in black Noir, Noir. And as you guys can see, I clearly use that eyeliner a lot because I clearly need a new one. It's almost done. Once I'm done using that one, I'm gonna go in with my other Rimmel London eyeliner. And it's a black eyeliner as well, but it has a little bit of like a sparkle to it. It has like some glitter. It's very beautiful. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and add that on top of the black Noir. And once again, all this information will be down in the description, letting you know exactly what products I was using. Now I'm grabbing my little favorite product, and that is the CoverGirl eyeshadow. It's like a goldish glittery color, and I'm just gonna apply that underneath my eyeliner area, or my eye water, and I'm just gonna apply that underneath where I applied the eyeliner. And I like to use it because it really does make my eyes pop. I'm actually gonna use that little palette for something else as well. I'm just picking up that black Opal, and this time I'm using the black Opal all over my face, and the one that I'm using as a setting powder all over my face, that's in dark. And I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that all over. I find that it is a very great powder. I paid about $8 for it, and to me it works just as well as the more high-end powders. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and line my lips. I'm going to be using the NK Makeup Lip Pencil, and that's in coffee. I really love these pencils. I compare them to the NYX lip pencils, but the thing with the NK is they're actually just $1 in my local beauty supply store, and I feel like they work just as well. I'm just going to go ahead and line my bottom and top lip. I really love the whole pencil lining look. It reminds me of the 90s, and I just think it's really sexy. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab my lipstick. And the lipstick I am using is also by Ruby Kisses. And the color is Sugar Pink. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab another NK product, and that is going to be their Clear Lip Gloss. I am completely a lip gloss girl. If I had to choose between makeup and lip gloss, I'm definitely going to choose lip gloss, simply because I feel like it just makes your lips look juicy and full and just luscious. Now I'm going to pick up that CoverGirl little makeup eyeshadow that I was referring to earlier, and now what I'm going to use it for is I'm going to use it for a highlight. Now we all know that Rihanna has some really great highlights, but some of us, you know, our budgets may just not be there yet, and like I said, this is an everyday affordable makeup look, so I actually decided that I wanted to go ahead and use this eyeshadow as a highlight. I do it all the time, and it really does work just as well as the actual more affordable highlights. All right, so now I'm picking up my e.l.f. set spray, and I'm going to go ahead and spritz my face with that to just set everything. It's very important to set your makeup, guys. And that's it. I am done. That is the final look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I hope to see you guys soon. Thank you.